Y'all knew this was coming. Hello everybody, Roderick here. Welcome to another video here on the channel. I'll possibly have this recorded before Second Day, like a few days before the Second Day celebration. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna see if I can space them out, because this has become like a series on my end where I feel like it's very important to just show the love for some of these people who have, like I said, inspired me throughout the years and have become a sole focus and full purpose of as to why I'm doing what I'm doing here. So if you guys like these sorts of videos, let me know. Hit that like button, subscribe. This is just maybe like an ode to a lot of the people who have been there in support of not only my journey as a content creator, but as a person and as a whole too. So many people, like I've done a few videos on this, you guys have noticed that there's going to be a pattern here. There's a lot of people who I grew fond of and have made friends through the power of Dokkan. And I spoke about this, and I feel like it's much more important now more than ever, to do these types of videos, especially with the passing of Akira Toriyama. If you guys wouldn't be here, like Dragon Ball wouldn't be here, you guys wouldn't know who I was. I would be some sort of boring guy just on the TV, like watching TV, continuing to just do absolutely nothing with my life, playing video games. And I mean, I am doing that now, but at least I'm doing stuff with Dokkan, you know? So it's important now more than ever to just give the flowers to the guys that deserve them. So I've already done 2 of these, with one being the first one that I ever created was with the Gaming Claw. Shout outs to him. I hope that you're doing well, my dude. And now well, I did also a previous one with Truth's side of things. He hasn't watched it yet. I hope that he can. But here we got my boy, the masked Ningen. So usually what I do with these videos is like I take you into a little bit of a flashback as to how I found out about this guy calling himself the king of Super Battle Road, and being a proud global main and stuff like that, as he says on his description here. But yeah, dude, again, I will possibly keep popping up these stories as to how that I came into Dokkan, how that I started playing Dokkan, and then transition into meeting some of these like guys who I've now have the pleasure to call friends. I hope, at least I hope, especially with this guy, Ningen. So, you know, Super Bad Road is a nice little feature, a nice little section in the game where you can just, you know, bring teams, bring characters composing a certain team in specific for you to be able to take down enemies related to the category. So a feature in the game, I was like, man, I wish I can just, you know, beat the Super Battle Road stages. That have been very, very tough for me. So I'm like, okay, I mean, let's go ahead and try this out. And then I start looking up, and I'm seeing like these types of videos where it's like the Court of the Super Battle Road King. I'm like, no item runs? What? So I'm like, I need to check this out, man. I have to look this up because I am getting absolutely destroyed with Super Battle Road stages, man. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to beat them. So the first few videos that I looked up, apart from, you know, going into being like trying to clear up Super Battle Road, was Ningen. He showed up, and some of the few, dude, I remember these were just like world's first, when the Ginyu Force characters got their ECAs and stuff like that, I believe. And or prior to that, let me actually see this. Yeah, they didn't get their ECAs, and I feel like when that happened on I think this guy, I remember Ningen doing that first. I remember seeing this video vividly because he did it first, and I think JP got Ginyu afterwards. And it was 2021. When did Ginyu release? Give me 1 second. I need to look this up. So Ginyu on JP released on March 3rd, 2022. This was the first unit coming out after the 7th year anniversary. And he never came out during like this section. I believe the free-to-play cards got their ECAs, and that was how you were able to do it on JP. But Ningen went ahead and said, you know what, let's screw that. RNG, take the wheel.
Links just prior to the release of the level update on Global, just to see what they did, to see whether it would make a difference, because obviously if they just get like a bunch of maybe attack or key links, or like, you know, like extra key or extra attack from having level 10 links, it wouldn't necessarily be
sorry guys.
easier. But one thing
no,
that
that's not
I'll
it.
show it on the screen here, but one thing that actually made me think that it could be a little bit easier, which then has actually turned out to be incorrect. So this is kind of an interesting one. But on the wiki, it says that the link, the Ginyu Force, which obviously every single person on the category has, at level 10 gives 5% damage reduction. So I thought, wow, you know, every single unit on the team having 5% damage reduction, even though it's not a lot, that's going to help to make the stage easier. And then one of these two...
Yeah, dude, this was close to when the link leveling update came out.
Is it respect?
So, yeah.
It's either respect or loyalty. Yeah, loyalty.
Yeah, loyalty and the Ginyu Force link
which is
do provide damage reduction.
The tech Ginyu, I think the physical LR has it as well. Yep, and then the int Ginyu has it. So those are 2 more 5.
Yeah, that was very, very good. So yeah, the guy that you had to calm down, of course, Truth does his own thing where he can no item every Super Battle Road stage, and he kind of like stopped that for a bit. He hasn't done that recently, where he just, you know, he can do the Super Battle Road videos and everything, but he doesn't just do them like Ningen does now, where he just, you know, he is the self-proclaimed king of Super Battle Road. So he just goes ahead and does this, man. That was absolutely phenomenal. So, dude, almost 24,000 views on this. I know that now, you know, you can see Truth's videos and be like, oh my god, he gets like 100,000 views on this, but on a Super Battle Road video?
You might as well just give up, because none of them can tank a hit, which, as we now know, thanks to the intro, after checking the wiki again, and checking in-game, the Ginyu Force link does not give damage reduction. So all of the non-LR members of the team don't have any extra damage reduction.
But yeah, coming into the game, those were the types of videos I was like, can I please beat Super Battle Road? Please tell me. So I did. One of the things that I did was, you know, just check out Ningen and see how well would this actually fare to try to beat Super Battle Road. And it did. It was all possible because of this guy. And this is how basically I started looking at this content creator, Ningen, with a lot of frequent notice. So every single time he uploaded a video and everything like that, he kept popping into my timeline. I was like, okay, let's keep watching this guy because he's really freaking cool. So yeah, then after, I feel like I subscribed to him like, what was it, like 14K, I think, if I remember correctly. It's been a very, very long time. So most of the tidbits that I remember was like, yeah, just coming across Super Battle Road videos, and it's been like years now. What was that? Like, I feel like the Ginyu Force video wasn't the first one that I saw. It has to be like way older. So like maybe movie bosses Super Battle Road, or the Super Saiyan 3 Super Battle Road no item run stages and stuff like that. Things like this is what I started to see, and they were like, they were very, very good. They were phenomenal even. So So you know what I said? You know what? Let's support this guy. Let's keep on going forward and keep on shooting for the stars. So when this, let me go back. July 2nd, 2022 was my first approach for Ningen. And this was, you know, he was doing a YouTube memberthon. Let me see what that, I think that video, yeah, it was the World Tournament grind, like a year ago, July 1st, 2022. So I was like, let me, guys, he needed help and he needed to send a link and stuff like that. So I sent him the link and I was like, okay, here you go. And that was my only interaction. And then, you know, continuing on, I kept supporting the dude. Whether it be like support on the channel, because, you know, now YouTube has memberships that you can give out, or getting merch from him. My first item of merch that I got from a actual content creator was from him. He had the Ningen Club style of like the Bullet Club clothing. I got myself one of those shirts. I also got myself the what was it, Pride of the Mask, I think it was. The let me see, he has his merch store right here. We can pop it up. Which, by the way, if most of the videos now, the most recent ones, they I changed the description, so they're not gonna be as updated as they are. But the let me see the shirt here. Yeah, this style, the OG Ningen Club, Power of the Mask, that's what it's called. So I bought myself this little long sleeve shirt that I have. I have it saved up. Did I feel like I bought one of these, like this, like these pants. I need to know what they are. Don't remember. But I bought myself those. I do have this shirt right here, this Ningen Club shirt. But yeah, I did anything to support this person right here. Again, makes me very, very happy. And that link was in the description for so many of my videos, and you guys can go ahead and look back at like maybe a month ago. Those links are still gonna be up because that was a way to support my boy. So hey, look at me, I'm right there. And then he crossed 20k subs, and I was like, yo, that is a feat in and of itself. So I was like supportive, very happy to see that. So I sent him a heartfelt message stating that congratulations. Like, I don't like sending messages or DMs to people because I don't want to bother them. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they have a preference. They're like, dude, don't send me messages through there, man. I'm a popular guy. I don't need that. But you know, he is a main vital point of an inspiration for me, because the way that I'm doing YouTube, it wasn't only because of Truth or because of the gaming club, but it was also because of him. And one of the many things that I wanted to do was to try to be an actual content creator. So yeah, I went ahead, did my thing, and kept grinding a lot. So yeah, I reached out to him when I was like 25, and I told him like, hey, let's I'll support you as much as possible. So I'll keep at it, whatever it be, like grinding out zones or like grinding out memberships and stuff like that, or merch. I don't know why I said zones, but yeah, I kept supporting this guy, and he has become actual one of my, I don't want to say closest friends, because I don't mean to be like, you're my friend, and it's like, yeah, you're the greatest colleague or acquaintance that I've ever met in my life. And it's like, so the feelings are not shared. So I don't know, I don't know where we are at today. Maybe we're buddies, we're colleagues and stuff like that, but not like friends, bestest buds or something like that. I don't know. So, and I remember this day vividly, man. July 1st, 2023 was the day that he decided to quit his job and dedicate himself to be a full-time content creator. I'm like, yo, that first of all, that is massive to do, right? Where you're just like, and let me actually just put a video in the background, just one of his newest videos, so we can just showcase my boy here. The amount of, that is a leap of faith in and of itself for you to do that, where you're just gonna like throw yourself and say, I have to do this, or like making that sacrifice where you're just giving away yourself to something that you really love, which is content creation, supporting Dokkan and doing this full time, just like Truth has done, has continually done this in the many years that he has done it. Ningen is now following suit on that time frame. So right now we're closing in on, I think it's 4 more months, and it'll be a full year where he's gonna be a full-time content creator. And I'm like, yeah, that is absolutely impressive. So I gotta give props where props are due, man. So that is where I impulse myself and say, I will support you even more, dude. I will keep on supporting you. Whatever it is, whether they be like gift memberships or merch that he releases, anything like that. Even the channel memberships, because I do have channel memberships for both of his channels, since he has a second channel right here. I think he's actually live right now. Yeah. He will not know this, but let's give a shout out right here. Just me being on the stream. I'll check that out later, but yeah, dude, like he has been one of my closest buddies, or like content creators that I can easily just like hit him up in a message and be like, hey, how's it going, dude? He does this like community Saturday streams here on this channel, where he just plays different games, like maybe Lethal Company. He doesn't play that much, but we sometimes he did a stream for that. We play Party Animals, we play Helldivers, things like that, cooperative games for everybody to join in. And then, you know, I got a little bit, you know, closer to the guy, so I'm like, okay, that is awesome. So I can actually just go into his streams and like sit down and play with him together. So that was awesome. So one time, you know, I've been constantly like going in the jabs here and there, because I started to do content creation. I started hitting the jabs here and there on some of the donations and be like, where's that Radoku Ningen collab? Where that? So like, you know, I didn't mean it in a way that I'm like, okay, like let me bother him and just keep on sending him messages over and over and over again so he can actually notice me and we can collab together. How about that? No. I just, you know, in the heartfelt way possible, I was like, there is no way that this can happen, but I can try to shoot my shot, you know? You do that every single time. Like whenever you're like trying to shoot your shot with a girl, or maybe doing a challenge that you've been dared and you want to impress everybody, and it's like, okay, you know what, let me just shoot my shot here. Let me let Ningen know that we can collab, because I'm a low class YouTuber. So many times I send them like kidding donations where I'm like, hey, let's collab together, come on, nudge nudge nudge, wink wink. So but at one point, November 22nd, 2023, I think I need to screenshot this message, because it's not a lot where I talk with Ningen through DMs and stuff like that, guys. Again, I don't want to bother him, he's like a busy guy, but he sent me a message stating, and I quote, hey man, I'm gonna do a bunch of heroes races versus people as sort of heroes versus the world tour. You want that first Ningen collab? And dude, my whole life was like shocked. Like, no way, nah, we're not doing this, heck nah, no. But we did. So let me see if it's here. I can try to look it up. it's been a while since this was in November. So we had to keep scrolling past and keep scrolling past. Now, Ningen, you know, is a dedicated full-time Dokkan YouTuber, so he's gonna start throwing out more videos more often. Not as I don't know if it's the same frequency as Truth has, but there's a lot of, like, as you can see, a lot of videos, man. So shout outs to my boy Ningen here. There you go. There I am. Did my first collab with my boy Ningen here. I do have my my video here. I mean, I can pop it up, but it's like basically I'm watching my own video. But yeah, dude, this was an amazing day. My family was visiting during this time because it was Thanksgiving, and Ningen just hit me up and said, "You know what? Let's go ahead and do this, man. Let's go ahead and do that first Ningen/Radokun collab." And the first Heroes vs. Dokkan YouTube episode or video was with me. Look at me. In this moment right here, I'm like, what the fuck do I do? What do I say? It's like, I can't do this, man. There's no, he's like, I'm sitting there on the Discord call, and I think if you go over to this video, I'm nervous as hell in this video. Like, I am devastatingly nervous. Like, dude, I am talking with an idol here. What the hell? And I mispronounce some of the words. I like stumble upon things that I'm trying to say because I am in absolute pure shock, dude. Like, I don't know what to do. So yeah, dude, it was amazing that I was able to have this awesome opportunity to collaborate with one of my inspirations, dude. Like, never in a million years will have to go back onto this guy's channel where I stumbled upon his first ever Super Battle Road video and said, yeah, this guy right here, you're doing a video with this guy. And I'm like, man, fuck, shut up. There's no way. No, I'm not doing a video with this guy. Are you kidding me? You see how famous he is? And 5 years later, we're doing this. And it's all because of Dokkan, man. It's all because of them. They actually inspired me. I went out of my way, and I feel like I need to do a proper story, a proper sit down as to how did I came about starting doing YouTube, which I will. I will at some point sit down and properly do something. But yeah, the fact that I'm in this video, man, with him, I'm like, so in this very moment, I'm like, we need to finish up this collab. Of course, we had some time because it was earlier. For Ningen, it was like, what was it, like 8 a.m.? No, let me see. It was 12 midday for me. And I think for Ningen it was like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I was like, okay, we can sit down, properly do the video. And then afterwards, I had to go because my family and I were going to do something for Thanksgiving. So I'm like, yeah, wait, let's do this. So in this particular moment, I'm like super nervous. I don't know what the hell to say. My hair is all a mess. And my family was there in the living room as we speak. And I had to cut down a little bit on the camera. Thank God. Thankfully, Ningen also cut down a little bit on the camera. He trimmed it out a little bit. Because my little box is basically right in the back over here. And, you know, my cats are, like, around the area. So I'm like, okay. I'm also with the kitty headset, dude. It's impressive. So, over here, I was trying to make a first impression here. I don't know if I messed it up. But we will try to see. If he replies to this video, let me know. I'm pretty sure I was insanely nervous. So yeah, dude, that to say that I'm in a Ningen video here is absolutely incredible. It warms my heart. Of course, it's not the most viewed because, again, I'm not notorious. I'm not a particularly popular content creator. So I'm like, he's not. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be like. I hope he doesn't mind because again, videos, collab videos can take a pretty big toll in terms of the algorithm. Of course, for me, it was pretty goddamn good because, hey, who would have ever freaking expected Raulo can collaborating with Ningen? That is insane. But of course, I hope that it didn't hurt a little bit of his views and monetization and stuff like that. I really don't want that. But dude, very, very happy that I was able to do this. Very, very honored at the possibility of me even thinking to myself that I will be talking with this guy. So yeah, this was doing the hero celebration. I balled out. I said, you know what, we're rainbowing everything, and we actually we absolutely did. I feel like that was when I first started to wail out. In a way, I feel like what was it, 1,000 stones I had for all the summons for heroes. That was awesome. But yeah, this is a dream come true for me. I cannot overstate that enough. This guy, I feel like during this time frame, he made my entire year. There was some instances during my lifetime where I wasn't like doing pretty well, and it was during this period where I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing good, man, and mentally. And then this guy decided to reach out to me to do a collab. And by the way, if you guys go back, he did other collabs with Minato, with, man, we had to scroll back. He did a collab with Minato. He did a collab with Goresh. There was somebody else. I don't remember who it was. It was me, Goresh, Minato, and somebody else. I don't recall who it was. Toon? Yeah, Toon. Me, Goresh, Toon, and Minato. Had to be all those four peeps. We did the collabs together. Right? With the boy Ningen? Let me see. Yeah, there we go. I feel like this was the last one. Yeah, the final boss. So yeah, it was Toon, then Minato, then Goresh, and then myself. And dude, I am honored and privileged to be even in that lineup, dude, with Goresh and Minato and Toon. That's phenomenal, dude. I love it. So yeah, man, this is this dude has made so many dreams of mine come true. And he deserves his flowers, he deserves his odes here. So you gotta give him props where props are due. Like I said, he did start his second channel here. And you know, this is of course you can talk about Dokkan in here, but over here, if he is gonna be playing more games and stuff like that, which is, you know, awesome. A lot of variety in here and there is pretty good. I do kind of want to do this, but I don't think I can right now. I do want to see if I can be able to make it to 1,000 subscribers, even on my channel. So I'm hopeful that with your guys' support, we can get there. But before I even try to introduce a gaming channel, maybe on YouTube, I do want to have a gaming channel on YouTube, so we can do streams like how Ningen is doing and stuff like that. Because I do them on Twitch, but it's been a while since I've done anything on Twitch, and I feel like just Twitch in general, or Kick, or all these streaming platforms are going to cram. Not saying that YouTube is the best, but it is better than the ones that we just spoke about. So yeah, man, this is a very inspiring dude. He followed me on Twitter. This was a long time ago, man. If I had to look back at my pictures or my screenshots as to when did he actually started following me, because like I said, it's been a pretty long time since he actually did that. I think I screenshotted it, but dude, I had to go eons back for me to actually see when did he started following me. It had to be way back, way further back. Had to be like 2017 or something like that. That might be when he started following me. I don't know. Let me. I'm actually gonna. Well, I'm already in the rabbit hole, so I'm gonna look it up. Let me see. I don't see it. Has to be. Yeah, there we go. So February 23rd, 2020 is when he started following me on Twitter. Man, we come so far. And then, of course, if you guys don't know, typically on Fridays, he has his Slot 1 Super Podcast, which that is the one other goal that I need to have. Just be in the podcast. that's my other goal, just being in the podcast, featured as a guest to talk anything about Dokkan in general. So that will be amazing. But yeah, dude, not a lot much more to discuss. Like I said, he has been an incredible inspiration all around, whether it be just doing YouTube or just being a sweet person as a whole. I am very, very grateful that I was able to just even reach out to him and say, dude, congrats on getting to 20K, man. Congrats, man. That's amazing. That's so good. And then following along with that, I kept being friends with him to the point that we're playing games on this channel together, whether it be Party Animals or Lethal Company. Soon I might, if he plays Helldivers tomorrow, I think well, tomorrow's at the recording of this video, I will also be playing with him, so that's something to look into. But yeah, I will leave both of my boys' channels in the description so you guys can check them out. I love this dude to death, man. He is amazing. Just the same thing as I said with Truth, and the same thing as I said with the Gaming Claw. Both have been incredible inspirations to me. Without them, I wouldn't even have begun to say, yeah, let's start doing Dokkan content creation. Because I guess you can say, I'm not controversial, let me just knock on wood, because I'm pretty sure somebody's going to come into the comments. It's not as easy as just plugging in your phone into a computer so you can have an OBS system and be like, let's talk about Dokkan, because it kind of seems easy. But you know, you have to pull the unit, you have to be there when the news drop. There's a lot of things that you got to take into account, and it's pretty vital that you got to keep that focus here and there to say, you know, let me pump Dokkan videos 3 times a day or 4 times a day. You know, it can be pretty tough. I only do 1 video per day, or sometimes on occasions 2, but that because I'm still trying to find who are going to be the people to watch this channel and the audience and everything like that. It takes a toll because not a lot of people will just, you know, check me out. They check some of the big boys out too, like Ningen and Truth and some of the others. So it's not as easy to just come into this world where you're just supporting this guy. Where I love to support this guy. He is amazing. I will continue to do that until the day he says I'm gonna quit YouTube. So to then just reach out to him in terms of donations. Hey, let's do that collab. We're gonna do that collab together. Come on, we got this. To the point of, you know, sending him messages on Twitter saying, congrats, dude, on reaching this milestone. To actually, you know, be a content creator and get shouted out by him by doing collabs together and being best buds, I guess. I don't know. I consider him my best bud, but I don't know what he will consider me. So it's like the whole situation is like, I love you. And it's like, I also have very strong feelings for you kind of situation. So I don't want to jump into conclusion. But yeah, dude, I appreciate him for everything that he has done, not only in like being a supportive dude in terms of content creation, but him just doing his own thing on content and doing the grind. Where multiple times he has gotten sick, like with the cold and stuff like that, but then no matter what, he just continues to grind. He just continues doing his own thing. So I'm very, very happy to support this amazing dude. And I hope that you guys do too. Like, if you guys are fans of me but don't know who this guy is, make sure you guys check him out. Link is in the description for both his gaming channel and his main channel for Dokkan. So make sure you guys check him out. That's it, man. I made this very, very long, which I apologize. Was this the same length as the truth video, or close to the same length as truth video? I don't remember. Because again, I did the truth video very recently. Yeah, it's close to like 35 minutes, so I will stop it there. Yeah, that'll be it for this video, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this live stream. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Have you guys, like I said, I will repeat this. Have you guys gotten any sort of like feeling like this, where you guys have been inspired by somebody else, by like this content creator or anybody, any public figure or anybody that you got inspired to maybe possibly try to do the same thing as him, or just basically admire him or check him out? Let me know down in the comments. I really would love to hear your thoughts and your words regarding this. So yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by, watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Finally back, so I will start doing more content. This was recorded when I came back from my business trip. I don't know when I'm uploading this. Maybe after Day I might upload this, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed. Shout outs to my boy the masked Ningen. Make sure you guys support dude. Links are in the description. Love you, dude. Thank you for being an amazing inspiration.